Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I recently got to see Ballerina, or From the World of John Wick Ballerina, however you want to put it. It's really an interesting title. It's very long, a little too long if you ask me, but I'm a big fan of the John Wick franchise, so I was super stoked to check this one out. I really couldn't wait to see what was in store with this one. I'm a big fan of Ana De Armas as an actress. I think she's fantastic. And this film is directed by Len Wiseman, but I have heard that Chad Stahelski came in and directed a bunch of scenes for this. I'm not really sure if that's true. I just heard that the finished product wasn't all that great, so Stahelski had to come in basically and clean it all up. I'm not really sure, but either way, this plot isn't dissimilar to anything we've really seen before, to be honest with you. It's literally following Ballerina as a kid in the very beginning. She loses her father and wants to go get revenge for that. She grows up as an assassin, and the way she grows up to become an assassin, it's not too dissimilar to like Black Widow's storyline. I know you guys are probably pretty familiar with that at this point. We've heard it enough. While the storyline is unoriginal for this installment of the franchise, I also understand that it's really hard to compete with somebody killed your dog and you want to get vengeance for that, so I was trying to be very considerate of that going in. But one of the things I do appreciate is that this is a pretty tight run time, and it's also kind of going back to the simplicity of what I think the first John Wick did with its plot, and then you just got a lot of bing bang boom gun fu action. And this one pretty much does the same. I mean, honestly, you get a lot of really cool action, and that is what makes the movie above all. Like, aside from the plot, like, you get amazing action. It's also unique in its style, and it actually does live up to be a worthy entry in the John Wick franchise. I think this film is just shot so beautifully. Ana De Armas does a lot of her own stunts in this. That's also part of what makes it worthy to be an entry in the John Wick franchise, and that was really awesome. But I think what was really refreshing is when we're watching a John Wick film, we're seeing Keanu Reeves, who is great as John Wick. I couldn't see anybody else playing the role, but the role is almost like written for him. And what I mean by that is his dialogue is pretty limited, and it's limited for a reason. Keanu's toolbox as an actor hasn't always been that widespread. He doesn't have a ton of range. It was actually really refreshing here in Ballerina to see the range that Ana De Armas can pull off as the titular character here, and I think she just does a fantastic job throughout the entirety of the film. I really got to respect a film that like just sets up your plot and just kind of steps on the gas and just gives you what you kind of came to see. I mean, it really does, and it's so intense and crazy and bombastic, and I don't know how else to explain it other than that. I really loved all the sets that they ended up using here. I thought that they all worked out very well for the film. Like, they all play a very unique role in the sense that they are trying to use a bunch of different items in all these sets to kick some ass, and it actually plays out really, really well. Like, it feels kind of visceral when you're watching these action sequences, and the body count is high. It's high. I'll tell you what, she kills a lot of people in this movie. It's fun to watch though. As you know from the trailers, Keanu Reeves is reprising his role as John Wick. He really only gets maybe 10 to 15 minutes of screen time here, but he utilizes it very, very well. I mean, you're going to get John Wick, and I like the dynamic that was played between him and Ballerina here. It was a really unique way to use the character of John Wick as well. I think it brought a lot of the mystique back to the character that we saw in the first one, and it was cool to see him from the perspective of an outsider such as Ballerina and the way that she thinks of him and the legends that she's heard, and I love that mystique just coming back to it. Not really a ton to add to this one, guys. You're just gonna get a fun action movie that just steps on the gas and never really stops. I think you'll enjoy it for that reason. I had a really good time with Ballerina. I just think it's a really good, fun action film. My least favorite of the John Wicks, but I still can't recommend it enough. I hope you guys do go check it out. A lot of fun in a theater. Go see it in a theater, please. All right, guys, before I get out of here, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave some feedback in the comment section, share this with your friends, hit the bell for notifications. My name is Dom, and I will talk to you guys later.